right, let's go ahead and slide into some NHL action, beginning with Florida taking on Toronto. 7 o'clock Eastern tip-off in Toronto. The Maple Leafs open the betting as the $2.50 favorite, total at 6.5. And since those markets opened this one up, we're seeing a steady and consistent fade of Toronto with regard to the money line. As a matter of fact, it's a 35-cent fade of the Maple Leafs in the early going here. We also saw movement downward on the total as well. That moved down to 6 flat. So once again, Toronto opened 250 all the way down to minus 215. Total opened 6.5 down to 6 flat. 71% of the consensus is leaning toward Toronto. 78% shaded toward the over. Right now, Florida's plus 175 on the money line. Toronto plus $1.20 on the puck line. We have Montembeault projected in net for Florida. Freddie Anderson projected in net for Toronto. Now, the Leafs are winning 64% of their games when Freddie Anderson makes the start. They're also winning 63% of their games, taking on teams allowing more than 2.9 goals per contest. Now, the Panthers are winning just 28% of their games at the current market price. They also rank 28th in road goals allowed. And when it comes to the scoring, Florida is 75% to the over when Montembeault makes the start. So with all that in mind, I'm going to lean Toronto minus 1.5, getting the job done on the puck line, and the over 6 goals in that matchup there. Next game, Penguins, Rangers, 7 o'clock Eastern tip-off at Madison Square Garden. The Pens open 195, total at 6. And since those markets opened this one up, not a whole lot of movement on the total, although we did see a 10-cent move on the money line toward Pittsburgh. They're now 205. So once again, Pittsburgh opened 195 up to minus 205. Total open and remains at 6 flat. 74% are leaning Pittsburgh, 54% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Rangers are plus 195 on the money line. Pittsburgh plus $1.25 on the puck line. Matt Murray projected in net for Pittsburgh. Lundqvist projected in net for the Rangers. Chris Kreider is still questionable for the Rangers. Jasper Fast is still out indefinitely as well. That in mind, the Rangers are 23-14 against the spread on their home ice. New York also ranks 11th in home goals allowed. Now, total-wise, Pittsburgh 18-20-1 to the over away from home. Give me the Rangers plus 1.5, getting the job done on the puck line, and the under 6 goals in that matchup there. Next game, Bruins, Lightning, 7:30 Eastern tip-off in Tampa Bay. The Lightning opened as the $1.75 favorite, total at 5.5. We're seeing a lot of movement in this one. We're seeing movement downward on the money line and upward on the spread. And as a matter of fact, we saw a 30-cent fade of the Lightning in the early going here. They're down to minus 145. Total moved up to an even 6 goals. So once again, the Lightning open 175 down to 145. Total open 5.5 up to 6. 57% are leaning Tampa Bay, 70% shaded toward the over. Right now, Boston is plus 125 on the money line. Tuukka Rask projected in net for Boston. Andre Vasilevsky projected in net for Tampa Bay. The Lightning, they've won 80% of their games at the Amalie Arena. They're also winning 79% of their games when laying the juice as the favorite. So once again, Tampa Bay winning 80% of their games at home, 79% as the favorite. They're also winning 74% of their games when Andre Vasilevsky makes the start. They are 17-3 straight up at the current market price. Now, total-wise, Tampa Bay is 33-19-1 to the over, taking on teams averaging more than 2.9 goals per contest. So with all that said and done, I'm going to lean Tampa Bay minus 145 in the over 6 goals in that matchup there. Next and final game for the show, it is going to be Vegas Golden Knights taking on the Blues. 8 o'clock Eastern puck drop in St. Louis. The Blues open 130, total open 5.5, and since this one opened up, not a whole lot of movement. We did see a slight nickel move on the money line, and as a matter of fact, it was a nickel fade of St. Louis in the early going here. I'm not really surprised about that line move, but they moved down to $1.25. So once again, St. Louis open minus 130, down to minus $1.25. Total is 5.5. Vegas is plus 105 on the money line. St. Louis plus 205 on the puck line. We have Fleury projected in net for Vegas. Binnington projected in net for St. Louis. St. Louis is 3-0 straight up in their last 3 games. They're winning 74% of their games when Binnington makes the start. St. Louis is averaging 3.24 goals per contest on their home ice. Give me the St. Louis Blues minus $1.25 and the over 5.5 goals in that matchup there. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. I'm definitely looking forward to getting into some more March Madness. We don't have games until Thursday, so I tried to get a head start on that today, but we don't have lines. We only have lines for one game, I believe. And I also tried to get a head start in some Major League Baseball, but I don't have any lines there as well, just the schedule. So I will get to that as soon as it comes out. And yes, I will be doing MLB again this year, so I'm looking forward to doing that. Probably go with a similar format to NHL, where I'll cap like 3 to 4 games, maybe 5 games during the other major seasons, because NBA and college basketball just absolutely crush it in terms of view count on YouTube. So although, you know, I'm into providing good information, I do need to focus my strengths towards videos that perform better. So if an NHL video, you know, maybe garners a couple hundred views versus an NBA video, which is good for 2,000 to 3,000 a night, chances are I'll dedicate probably more attention to that NBA video. But once the summer comes around, it's going to be all MLB all the time. So anyway, that is going to do it for me. Man, I'm sick as a dog. Sick Monday, but we're going to cap it. It's going to be all worth it tonight when we get a couple winners in our system, along with some Allegra. But anyway, that is going to do it for me. Once again, don't forget to check me out on that website at patreon.com/BrockPage. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free information. And like I said, don't forget to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage.